Khorne here, and today I'm gonna be covering a rather interesting Doomstack for the Greenskins, rather specifically for Gorbad Ironclaw, and it is going to be the Self-cannibalistic Giants Doomstack. So this is quite a pretty funny army, and I'll get to that in a second. I'm pretty sure you are all already aware of what Gorbad's unique mechanic is. So basically, he has tactics available to him based on the unit composition of his armies. So in this situation here, we have 3 goblins. That's the requirement. So at the very least, you have 3 goblins and 2 giants in the army. And what that provides for the entire army is 30% ward save for giants, bonus versus infantry, not that important, and the ability for giants, eat the runts, which basically provides them with a 15% health heal, and damages the ally you activated on anywhere between 720 and 1,440 damage, roughly 1,500, right? So that's kind of how it's supposed to be balanced out. You heal them, but you damage an ally, basically. What I don't think they took into consideration is the fact that they didn't actually specify which ally. So, if you read the affected units, affects allies in range all. So, not only do you not have to activate this on goblins, you can actually activate it on any of these units in the army, including themselves. So that's the funny part about this army. And you might think, well, if they take 1,500 damage and heal 1,800 health, the healing amount is about 300 health, right? Well, you'd kind of also be wrong there, because they get the 30% ward save, which is reducing the amount of damage they take from this ability. Not only that, but the new Orc Great Shaman Lords, well, they also provide this skill right here, which gives all of your giants 10% physical resistance and 15% spell resistance. Now, the spell resistance is actually also reducing the damage that this ability inflicts on the giant. You're basically taking about half of this ability's damage. So instead of taking about maximum 1,500 damage, you're gonna be at maximum taking about 750 damage. That's at maximum. You could also always take the minimum, which is gonna be something like 300. And it's still damaging them, but it's healing them a lot more than they're getting damaged by. So you basically go into the battle, take some damage onto them, and then just tell them, eat yourself, and they just heal up by roughly 1,500 health, more or less. Which is pretty funny. You gotta admit. Now, there are a couple things that make this Doomstack really good. And, I mean, giants being rather weak to missiles is the thing that always made giants kind of not so great to use. And also the fact that you can't heal them. So now we got the healing fact in there. Not that we can heal all that much. In total, you could heal about 4,000 health. 4.5 if you get really lucky. Or if you just target somebody else. I also did something with this guy that I'll talk about. And, yeah, they're still weak to missiles. They're really good in melee, but weak to missiles. And we can fix that with the ward save and their 15% missile resistance by default. And there are actually a lot of more ways to get missile resistance. So, they get 15% by default. You have a scrap that gives them 20%, so now they're at 35. And you have the very end of the red line, which gives them another 15. So now, our giants are 50% resistant to missiles, 30% resistant to all damage, and 10% resistant to physical damage. So basically, unless you have magical weapons, you're not gonna be damaging them. And the best part about this one, about this Doomstack, well, you can get it fairly early on, since the building from where you recruit giants is this one right here. It's actually now a tier 3 building. And giants are a tier 3 unit now, apparently. Which I think actually makes them semi-viable. Everything else makes them kind of really strong. And I set it up so we go up against the... Well, the only other... Actually, the only ranged faction that is in the area, which I still haven't completely gutted. And let's just see how well they perform. Now, one thing I did forget to mention is you could also have the giants munch down on your, well, lords and heroes. Just make sure to have healing available for that lord and hero. Ideally, you'd kind of want them to munch down on river troll hags, but I didn't have a chance to embed one into this army, so what I went ahead and did, which this is the funny part as well, I kind of gave this guy as much spell resistance as I could. So it's like 22% here, and combined with the 16% ward save, it's like 38% spell resistance. Not really amazing, but it still reduces the damage if you decide to make the giants munch down on him. And since I also got lucky and got that Singer, he has regeneration, so he can just heal up on any damage that gets done to him, up to a certain point, right? So you don't even need to have the giants exclusively munch down on themselves. And that way you can actually maybe even have them be full health non-stop. Also put in nasty skulkers in the army. You could put in night goblins, not that big of a difference. Just make sure that the enemy can't see them, and the only thing they're gonna be fighting are going to be our big boys. Alright, now getting into this one. We're gonna go up against 3 armies of Chaos Dwarfs, and well, I must say, even with the 30% ward save, this army would be really difficult to kill. Unfortunately, they all have fire attacks, so that's kind of one thing I didn't really take into consideration. I guess if we rush them and make them not be able to shoot at us with their flaming attacks, we should be fine. More or less. Because it's gonna half our healing, which not ideal. And yeah, if water resolve, we lose the goblins, but still win it. Alright. Gonna be on very hard battles and AI stats to the max. Let's just get into it and see how well these giants perform. Alright, not really much we need to do in terms of setting up. Just blob them up and send them towards the enemy. Make sure they're in the blob, because it makes them fight a bit harder. Fighting back to back. And let's just annihilate the Chaos Dao, shall we? No more free labor. I guess the biggest problem here is actually going to be their, well, as I said, flaming attack. But still, we should be somewhat fine when dealing with it. Now, one thing I probably should have mentioned, but there is a banner you can get, which actually provides a single unit about 20% magic resistance, or rather spell resistance, something like that. Which, if you get that one, you can put it on a giant, increase its resistance by, what's that, 65%, about 65% magic resistance, which is pretty good. But what's also really good is this bull centaur just getting annihilated instantly. Yeah, maybe I should have showcased the 1.1k weapon strength these giants possess. Yeah, this is really a heavy-hitting army. Unfortunately, we're all on fire, so I'm not really gonna showcase them eating each other yet. Once we finish annihilating the single entities, yeah, we'll do that as well. Now, what we could also do is send this guy closer, because he does provide an aura, this one right here, Savage Charms, which gives our giants another 10% physical resistance. The only problem is he's gonna get kind of getting hit, which I don't really want. Alright, just give the giants more melee attack. That's always nice. Although I gotta say, one thing I really hate about the newest patch, the game seems to be lagging a lot. And it's like nothing I do seems to be able to fix it. I guess it's still fine. Alright, make sure we kill the other Bull Centaur Render. Actually, not Render, just Bull Centaur. And we can actually kill this Great Taurus, stop it from coming back and inflicting flaming damage to us. Did we kill it? No. Come on. Come on, my giants. Who says you're a giant species? Species. You most certainly are not. Right, we did take some damage. This one's not on fire. So just to showcase this, it has 9,500 health. And we use the ability on itself. What do you mean you're wounded? Just eat yourself and heal up. Now it's on fire. Well, it still healed about 1,000 health worth of damage, so it's pretty good. You know, not amazing, but pretty good. Alright, big Astrogos in there. Might as well try and kill him now. Because we're kind of taking damage, not gonna lie. Did we kill the Bull Centaur Render? I think he actually might have... not a Bull Centaur Render. No, he's right here. Alright. In the middle of our giant blob. Giants, kill him. Here, have some extra melee attack. Come on, my giants. The game's really not having a great time. Can't see the Bull Centaur. Yeah, he's still there. Still somehow surviving all of the giants hitting him. I mean, they're getting decent kills. Decent value. I really hate the fact that they're on fire, but there's nothing I can do. Maybe I can try and move out of the blob. They have decent mass, but they have really bad speed. I'd really like to bring this guy over here, but these two would probably just double team him out of existence. Alright, try and hit him now. There we go. Good job. Oh, yeah, he did. Very nice. Alright, so we got rid of the Bull Centaur. Now, let's see if I can't have my giants eat each other a bit more. Although, one thing we could just showcase. So let's say you don't really want the giant to feast on itself, which, why don't you want to do that? You can always get it to feast on a lord. Just have him tank the damage instead of the giant. Which, you know, since we're not keeping him in melee, he should be fine. And he'll regenerate to full health anyways. Right, we can actually keep him about this close to provide those buffs. Yeah, that should be fine. Ooh! We're just getting annihilated. Alright, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Everybody is opening fire on our lord. I mean, if we were fighting this battle not to showcase the giants, I would have just used Overcasted Kudagorp right there. Just go to Chaos Dowie, who's boss. Because we're not working the mines anymore. Alright, just kill this guy. Yep, there we go. Well, guys definitely do hit hard. Especially when the enemy can't even damage them. But these guys, I think they got a decent volley off on the Lord. But shooting in the giants, I don't think they're doing anything. Yeah. Getting a full volley off and not dishing out even 100 damage. Yep. Giants having the time of their life. Alright, try and kill Astragoth. In the meantime, is one of you not on fire? Okay, I think this guy's not on fire. Let's check out how much he heals when he's not on fire. Is he on fire? Yeah, now he's on fire. Never mind. He's back to being on fire. Yeah, the Hobgoblin archers have flaming attack, and then this guy is shooting them, so it's also causing them to spontaneously combust. Let's just get rid of Astragoth and maybe try and push through the enemy units a little bit. Alright, this guy is actually taking quite a bit of damage. Can you munch on our Lord a little bit? Alright, let's bring in the Lord. And munch down on him. And you should heal about 1,800 health. Give or take. Damn, he did a lot of damage though. I'm kind of surprised how much damage the giants are actually inflicting. And there goes Astragoth. Ooh. These giants are scary. Alright, you try and get out of there. I would also like to use the Mumbo Jumbo chant onto them, but that would require my Lord to just stand still, which, yeah, if we stand still with him, he's just gonna get annihilated out of the sky. Alright, actually don't go for the blunderbusses. I think they're not even dealing... They're dealing 2,000 damage. But these guys are annoying because of their flaming attacks. So let's get rid of them, and then we'll go for the blunderbusses. And these guys, yeah, these guys just can't do anything. And these guys are the... Oh no, wait, these are regular Chaosdwarfs. Right, Infernal Ironsworn. So these guys are the ones that are gonna be damaging our giants the most. And they just didn't do anything. They just can't do anything. And this guy, come on, land there and find out what the giants are capable of. Come on. Come on, it's not that scary. The math of auto-cannibalistic giants, that's not that scary. Alright, I think this guy is not gonna be on fire anymore. Eat yourself. This guy as well, eat yourself. I say that and then they're instantly gonna be on fire, aren't they? Yeah. If you're ever wounded, remember, eat yourself. Oh man. I don't even know where that falls into the Slaneshi the Generous category. No, I'm kind of sad about this guy. I don't think he's gonna be able to heal to full, is he? Alright, let's bring in the Lord. Maybe provide a bit more munching material. Surely that's gonna be fine. I'm kind of waiting for the army losses to trigger just so we can just activate that without being on fire. Alright, you can actually kill this guy. That shouldn't be a problem. I didn't even notice this guy landed. Kinda trying to focus down the Bull Centaur Renders. Just get them off. Ooh. Yeah, alright, try and run. Luckily I gave him the Banner of Swiftness because he's flying. Like, that's 159 speed. That's actually really good. Ooh. Ooh, this is a Bale Taurus, by the way. Ooh. Yeah, Ripperoni Bale Taurus. Alright, let's have a giant munch down on the Lord. Our mobile snack machine. Let's get out of there now. Ooh, Hell Cannon. Yeah, so now our Lord's reached his healing cap. Now I kind of don't really want to munch down on him anymore. But we've actually triggered army losses. And the only thing that's left is the Hell Cannon. So, just have them march Ogre here to finish it off. And in the meantime, you guys can munch down on yourselves. Battle Ogre, just eat yourself. and be healthy for the next battle. Luckily, I don't think that the Hell Cannon causes flaming attacks. Alright, you know what? Just, we decrewed it. Let's just move away a little bit. And then finish our meal before slaughtering them. Yeah. Ever wounded? Just eat yourself. Actually, I should have maybe used it on somebody else, because that was the last charge. He almost even healed to kill, by the way. Okay. Finishing up our meals. Don't mind if I do. Eat this guy? Yeah, why not? You can eat yourself. You can eat yourself. You can eat yourself. And you can. Although the goblin noises it makes is kind of funny. And the final meal. And finish them off. And just move on. Heroic victory. Yep, that was very heroic indeed. And there you have it. And by defeating Astragoth, we actually get 15% more spell resistance. So our lord is actually going to be even more resistant to our giants stomping down on him. Yes. Very nice. Now this is actually a really interesting army to do, because I've been using this one. Also, you can get this one really early on in the campaign. I think I recruited this one like 15-ish turns ago. So like turn 30 something, you can already get them. But the thing is, you don't even need a full army. So in this case here, I just had 5, and they were perfectly enough to deal with the majority of Emmerich, right? So even these goblins weren't that needed in the army. Or rather, I'm trying to say this might be overkill. Let's be honest. This might be complete ogre kill. Still, pretty fun to use, pretty interesting, I must say, and quite a lot of fun just watching the giants eat themselves for their health benefits. But yeah, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you try it out, because the implications are quite something. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe for future content. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.
Khorne fights as one.